What up, brothers? It's a Clipper King returning for the revisited review of the DX03 Michael Jackson bad version. You can see, got all that set up, ready to go. The figure in the foreground and the box in the background. Any of you did have a recap on the old review? I just want to say fucking sorry more than out, because I watched it back myself and I thought, how the fucking hell were I getting views back in them days, because that review were shit at best. Really old one. I think probably the second one I ever did. I liked the figure back then, but my review style and my camera work, fucking hell, left a lot to be desired. But that's why I'm doing these revisiteds. People seem to be liking them. I hope that's the case. If it's not, let me know, because I can always delete you and block you. Nah, just joking. Just let me know. Any constructive criticism's always welcome. Just don't like little jabronis, fucking racists or whatever, coming across to my site and giving me shit, because they get blocked and fucked off sharpish. But yeah, like I said, as you can see, got it posed up. That's the pose I've been having it. It's been in sort of thing since I set up the cabinets. I'm loving it. There's not a lot to it, but with this one, it's just sort of trying to find a natural stance kind of thing. Look like it's got some weight about it, and I don't know, pretty much get it posed up so you can see all the accessories, or the detail should I say, on the outfit, and get his eyes looking something like right. So I do like that. But I will be reposing it, and I'll do something with it tonight that I've never done, and that's put the Dirty Diana clothes on it. They've never been out at packet, but like I said, I do first half of the review in the bad clothes, and then I'll do the Dirty Diana clothes. So, but first off, I'll kick off, talk about the box. I think, just sort of recapping on the old review, I did actually say I was never that keen on box. I do like the design of it, the layout, the foam packaging. It's more the artwork that lets me down on this box. As you can see, I've got the cabinet lights on, I've got the camera light on, and it's still a very dull, monochrome looking box. I just think the artwork could be a lot better on some of these DX boxes, but it's got a strangely cool look about it, but I don't know, I just think they could have done something more. That's still my opinion now. They're very ignorable. I don't know if that's the proper word, but you can just fucking pass them by and look at the other boxers. If you were to display your boxers, there's not that much to like about it, but like I said, it is very functional. But they're just my thoughts. I'll just show you, pull it down. The top of it is red, but it's not all that colour. And then obviously you've got the red velvet flap, which they normally always have, the DX boxers, so you can pull the top layer out. Again, I'm not going to open it because I think it's been done that many times now. It's not a new figure, we've probably all seen it before. But just again, my thoughts, it didn't get better over time for me. It is a mint condition box, so if I ever decide to sell this figure, whoever picks it up will be getting a mint condition box with the shipping box. But like I said, I never loved the DX boxes in the early days, and that's the case with this one. But I just took you down this pose, like I said, just gone for a natural one really. Just got his head in a position where he's sort of looking coy, I suppose you could say. Got his eyes sort of up and to his right, and then I've just tried to get the clothes to lay right. Just get him in a natural one. That's what I've tried to do. At some point in this as well, I will show you him with all the lights off apart from his base lights. But yeah, that's the first pose. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do too many dramatic poses with this figure, because it's not that kind of thing. But I'll try and get you a few nice stances, and hopefully you might pick a bit up that you want to use yourself. So, also, I just apologise if I do seem to be filming into lights now. That's because obviously, if you saw the new collection and display video, I have got more lights around the place. So you might pick, like if you look down this side here, you can see the reflection of the lights that shine into the other cabinet. But that's the case. So right, I'll just leave that there, and I'll roll on, get him reposed, get the box out of the air, get him on back shelf, see what I can do with him, brothers. Rolling on, brothers, and as you can see, all you've got there is the lights from the stand up onto the figure. I also got the light from the camera. I just thought I'd show you that, just to show the The light up stand does work, does catch his face quite well. Don't fully illuminate a shelf, to be honest, in a cabinet, but it is a nice little extra, and I do like the DX stands. I've always been one for the diorama style stands, but just thought I'd show that. What I'm going to do is quickly put the cabinet lights back on, and I'll show you the pose, and I'll go on to the thing that pissed me off most about this figure. As if like magic, we've been illuminated. Yeah, so just a slight change on the pose. He's got his eyes looking straight forward now. Again, went for really natural looking lines of the body sort of thing. Got his hands out. They've said, so what's up kind of thing. Like in the video. What's your problem? That's what, in my mind, that's what MJ's saying. What's your fucking problem, Wesley Snipes? Back the fuck off. I don't know if Michael spoke like that, but in my mind, that's how it went. So yeah, got his hands open, as you can see. It's that kind of look about him. I will show the eyes, the joystick on back at eyes at some point. In fact, I might show it in a minute. Again, stand, lights on. Now, the thing that fucked me off with this figure, with the DX03, and obviously having the 01 and 02, I knew that they brought shitloads of extras. This one didn't bring fucking nowhere near enough. Just brought an array of hands. For some reason, there's 5, 6 if you include the ones on his figure right hands, and then only 2 spare lefts, and the left hand that's on him. I don't know why the fuck that were. Couple of hand pegs, a spare t-shirt, and a spare shirt sort of with rolled up sleeves, which will be going on that figure for the first time, like I said. But it were nowhere near enough, I don't think, for a DX. I mean, I had ideas what they should have done. They could have given you the outfits for every song on the Bad album and then called it the DX Bad version. Because the music videos that came from Bad, you sort of got the song Bad, you got I Just Can't Stop Loving You, which really didn't have a video. The Way You Make Me Feel, which could have been done easy. Just some shoes, black trousers, a white t-shirt and a blue shirt. Also, what they could have given us is either a spare head sculpt, or they could have even, an easy out would have been the section here of his hair, that could have come off, and then they could have given you a spare section of the hair, which went into like a ponytail. So for when he had his hair tied back, which he were doing a lot of time during the Bad album, they could have given you just some tour clothing, because I went to see him around this time, about 88, 87, 88, and the tour clothing he had, the silver metallic shirts he were wearing, and very similar trousers to that. It would have been easy to do it, but they never. They get us this and then a spare shirt and a t-shirt. So now they let us down a little bit on extras on this, which has always been my fucking bugbear. The Thriller version actually come with a complete spare outfit, and that weren't a DX, so they dropped ball a little bit on that. But like I said, the stuff that it came with, it's okay, but it never ever been a fucking DX figure in a million years. But they were just my thoughts on it. So right, while we've got him here, I will show you, try and show you the eyes working. What I'll do is bring him down to the front shelf so we can get a closer look at old MJ. Beautiful. Turn them lights off. Show you around back. So the hair section, just grab the bottom of his hair. That section comes away. You have to excuse me, boy, it's hard to do with my left hand. So like I'm saying, yeah, you could have given you that section with a magnet there, and instead of having the hair down, they could have sculpted it so the hair was tucked up into a ponytail, and then you attach that into that section of the hair, and it gives you, like I say, like he had in Smooth Criminal, or I think his hair were up in The Way You Make Me Feel. So they could have easily done that, but they never. But that's what they get when they don't set fucking Clipper King on for Hot Toys. Could have had all these ideas, you know what I'm saying? You see the joystick's there. Try and give you a demonstration if I can. You can see. Yeah, so that's how that works. You probably all know that. I'm going to get it reposed, and we'll roll her on. Moving on, just got another pose, pretty much a dance pose. Around this time, pretty much, I don't know, done the copyright on the fucking crutch grab move, which he sort of were doing regular. I've just got him in that sort of stance now. Just grabbing his own ball bag, and then back of his head. About to throw in a cheeky little pelvic thrust for you, you know what I'm saying? Old MJ were doing it. So yeah, kind of look I've gone for. Just say on the articulation on that, pretty easy to get into something like that. The arms do move quite freely. A little bit of restriction around the elbows, obviously, because his jacket's all crunched up, but yeah, that's why that hand ain't quite behind his head. But yeah, just a quick pose, that one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the jacket off just to show you some detail on the shirt, and I'll talk about the costume in general. So yeah, have a look for you. I'll sort that out. Right, his outfit. I personally think that this is the best outfit that they did on any of the Michael Jacksons. I think the Billie Jean one were more iconic, definitely, but I think detail-wise, I think this one really just took it to another level. When I checked the Bad video, even now, I still can't find a difference between the real version and the Hot Toys version. I mean, even as you can see with the jacket off, the buckles and everything, I will say, a couple of them had come undone because of the coat, but and they're little bastards to do again as well. A little bit fiddly, but just shows you possibly never see that shirt without the coat on it, but they still put the detail on there in the sculpted hands and what have you. It's yeah, probably what sets Hot Toys aside. So even the belt, really detailed. The buckles on the side of his legs. I think it's even the correct amount. The detail on his boots, you can see, you get down in there. Look at the cow's head on the back of his boot. Painted in gold, and the rest of it's silver. Again on that side. Detail on his belt goes all the way around. The little rings and that dangling down. You just got that extra yard, Hot Toys, and I think that's why we all fucking love them so much and why you can't really doubt them. But yeah, just to explain the pose. Pretty standard again. Like I said, you can't really, not really going to throw him into no dramatic pose. He's not a fucking, not a Blade sort of figure where you can have him jumping into action. But like I say, I'm more good for things where it sort of, where the clothing sort of falls right, or it stands right, or it makes him look more realistic. And I only go for that type of look with a figure like this. But yeah, pretty easy one. The clothes, like I said, really good. You can't fault them on that. And like I said, I've never had the Dirty Diana clothes on. I'm going to do it, try and get it looking all neat and that, get a couple poses in that, and then we'll take it downstairs and do a few shout outs. So I will show you as well. I'll just show you this. The detail inside the jacket, the embroidery. Fucking unreal. That is patterned. I might not pick it up, but it is patterned inside. Again, really good materials used. Not real zips, like look-alike zips, but yeah, buzzing. Like I said, it's all creased up because I normally push it up to his elbows like it would have been in the video. So yeah, awesome costume. I'll get it changed up, and we'll move on. Have a look at him in the Dirty Diana outfit.